Because I can't see the other room.
Not yet.
Well, usually it takes a little bit. Still nothing.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. We've been having fun on our internet. I'm gonna have to check over and see. We're getting the service level. Pay for high speed internet. Business level.
Live stream offline.
Huh? Great. Well, I guess I will go check the other room. I'll just leave it like this for a little bit. Whoops. Somebody call me if anything changes.
Something just happened.
I dropped that.
I can hear.
We got video. Live stream offline.
Okay. I'll sit down.
And then it goes away.
It's me! It hates me!
It's tired of the shininess in the corner.
Well, then I'll put it right back in the middle of the screen if that's what it wants.
Is that what it wants?
Yes, that's what it wants.
Did anyone come into infrastructure yet?
Yeah. I had this guy in Walmart look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Read it twice, and he's like, "I like your sweatshirt." No, wait, I love your sweatshirt. And my mom, she's like, "Yeah, that fits you to a T."
Okay.
My grandma wants one.
Well, everyone, back here on the Tunnels and Trolls, using, well, D&D or Hackmaster modules. We've had gathering items for a magical device that's built to free themselves from the creeping fog that locks them into this valley, controlled by the vampires.
That wasn't the speakers.
Well, they've recovered the last of the item after deciphering the magic trick behind the two identical boxes that were in the two locations. If you looked in them, finally got them open, one had a shadow, the other one had an image that looked like the diamond, but neither seemed to have it. Well, you have to reach in for it, and it's existing in the space between. The same place the mist is coming from, basically. Although the first time they did it, one person reached from one side and the other person reached from the other side, so they grabbed each other's hand. So they had to, oh, get it! Oh, get it! They're pulling me in! They're pulling me in! Kill it! Kill it! They didn't get that far. They kind of realized that they grabbed each other's hands, so they felt around and located it. Have all this stuff, and now, after they got out, they realized the people in town wanted to destroy or burn down. Is basically the burning the mob with the pitchforks and the sword. Yep, came to burn down everything at Todd's, and the mayor's wife showed up, mostly because he's been killed recently. And they decided to burn the place. You guys stopped them as you searched for everything. You left, they get a chance to burn it, but apparently they're going around in patrols in town looking for you guys. And I'll tell you, like you could have found out from someone by now, that she's saying, actually, you notice, none of us have seen Todd. This trouble started when they came in, and they're just using the story of Todd to cover their asses and do horrible things.
Sorry,
So-
didn't Fog show up before?
Yeah, but it got worse when you guys showed up because you killed him and he returned here. But
As long as it's not the Todd from Dilbert.
no, but you also don't trust her. Ah. Oh, did I make my way? No, I just poured the water. Hi. I gotta grab it. So, you are all decided that you need to go to the mausoleum,
Yeah.
which is where this huge device is put together with various of these items are basically what can be removed from it, and it's open right now, pumping out fog from which is actually the air from the other dimension. It's just slowly reacclimating this area for them, so they can live here. Being the vampires actually are coming from another realm.
It's called Blood the Vents.
Yeah. But also, it's true, you guys, no one's seen Todd since you guys have gotten here. But you also, like, the ogre thinks that the lady is being possessed by Todd. So, we're picking up with the Weathermay Mausoleum was built along the northeastern edge
Roll the bad
of the
dice.
Heather House Estates.
Bad die.
Bad die. Bad die. 6.
Okay, notes everybody. Do not roll 6.
Never. Not even for attacks.
Except for him.
Okay, wait. If I get in a random encounter, it's probably you guys.
Does that mean that if Todd rolls a 6, he has to deal with a separate account?
No, just one of you show up out of nowhere. It's really weird. At the edge of the Heather House Estate, a classical basilica with 3 attendant apses, domed side chambers, and a central nave, larger dome. This family tomb has fallen on the floor, has seen little care since the death of Lord Weathermay's wife. She was the last one to be put into it. Lord Weathermay doesn't want to be reminded of the tragic death of his beloved wife, but also that has to do with if you guys hadn't already realized he was actually already dead. It was a ghost that you guys spoke to, so the ghost won't speak of it. Okay. The grounds behind the manor rise and fall in a series of soft rolling downs. The water from the damp grass seeps into your boots and leggings. Ew. The downs are wrapped in a thick gray blanket of fog. Everyone do a dex check. Basically, fog reduces your visibility to a matter of mere yards.
24.
Okay.
25.
Okay.
28.
Okay.
20.
Okay. All made it. So you don't fall into the mud. You're just sloshing through it. You're all doing fine. You're the closest, but you're also the closest one to the mud, I think. It's up to your waist, maybe. That's why. You're like halfway falling anyways. No, it's actually just your boots. So it's like just topping the top of your boots, basically, is all it is. You're not going through water as much as just sloshing through mud. There is a continual interruption of lightning overhead, turning the thick mist briefly into walls of solid white. But any thunder is lost in the sound of crashing surf on the shore to the west. Ahead of you, on the tallest knoll of the downs, looms the building shadow of the Weathermay family mausoleum. Now, so you know, it's over there. See that square, that X or plus? That's it. Everyone see it?
Mm-hmm.
You hear the water crashing into the bay, like they said. Actually, also off this side. So there's a lot of noise. There's a lighthouse down at the end.
Yeah, got the map right here.
Yep. I'm hiding it. This is where for you guys running around. A wide path worn by the passage of many large wheeled and overloaded wagons mars the wet grass. So, you guys approach the entrance, of course. So first of all, everyone roll a die 6.
2.
Two.
Fuck. That's okay, just more experience for me.
3 die 6.
Roll doubles or no?
No.
11.
Okay. Make an intuition check.
Oh, if you only decide.
Alright.
Or do you want to wait till you come over?
Let's quit talking over.
26.
26. Okay.
Tuesday, I'm probably just going or up to Moses Lake. And Wednesday, I'm probably
You notice you've kind of walked up on a tree, kind of like to your left side, that has someone hanging from it, like they were hanged here. It's like, you know, hanging tree.
Okay.
Guy's like within reach because they, you know, they hung him. And he's not like way up there anymore. Of course, he's like about a couple feet from the ground. Did you want to go investigate, or do you go around?
I'll take a look.
Okay. Make a luck check.
$30.
30. Okay.
What is this? Someone called
Good enough to give you a chance. Because as you get closer,
What? Something like me?
you notice
Both of us.
a couple of the nooses come out after you. And then you notice the nooses are kind of actually made out of like the tree material. Because
So it's
reaching
the
at you,
main street.
Mm-hmm.
it's a giblet tree. Or gibbet tree. Level 3 saving roll on either Dex or Luck, you can choose.
Dex.
Gibbet Street.
Okay?
Yeah, I probably won't need to after work until possibly Thursday. It's just heavy shit that I fix it well.
Yeah.
And then have to do it.
44 on Dex.
Okay?
No, it's in all the shit. And
Sure.
Okay, well, you made it, so you may now fight it. You don't just get hung. You can fight back now. So, do a combat. I will do mine. We will see how vicious this tree is. And after the first round, anyone else can make a roll to see it and take its second level roll because of the fog.
20 on the tree.
Start putting odds. That works. That tree looks like it's kicking his ass. The odds are lower for Okay. that. I noticed last time when I was listening to the sound. If I bump that in any way, you can hear it pretty loud. What you got? What you got? What you got? You know, I think I left my vape thing in the bedroom.
Oh yeah, I put the grenades on my tires. My mom looks down at my wheels and she's like, "Why don't you get those?" I'm like, "Alex, stop for me." And then she got in my car and she's like, "Sit down, shut up, hold on." Where'd you get that? I'm like, "Another thing Alex got me." And she's like, "He knows you too well." I'm like, "Yeah."
Kind of like the sticker.
Yeah, she saw that today and she's like, she stands back, takes her hands out of her pocket.
Also, I think you should stick this to your laptop.
I'm going to.
Because I have one too. I've been sticking mine.
137.
Really? How's your armor?
17.
27 points damage. Does it got you? Did it overpower you and get you anyways? Which means it probably had you by an arm or a leg or something, not your neck this time. You made the roll against it.
No, that's
I would
fine.
not have made
Negative
that
3.
for Tri-Cities.
So you're unconscious. Roll a die 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, go ahead.
I've got
3,
if you need one.
What?
5.
3, 4, 5. So it's got him by his chest. Get better than your groin. And you know, trees, people's groins, we know how that goes. Straight up out of Benjamin becomes an evil dead. Okay, you're unconscious. Everyone else make an intuition check.
Some of us are too young to get the reference.
You've been great.
23.
Big, right?
Shut up, Canadian.
Just by a tree.
28.
You make it. Anyone else? Make second level. 25 is all you need.
No, then I.
You see, the ogre sees the guy, the tree, grab the guy, Benjamin, by his chest, and just suck him up. And he's
Okay.
unconscious,
I'm gonna.
Bye.
hanging from the tree. It's
I'm
like
gonna-
a hanging tree.
I got 33.
You can see it too. Here's
You want
space
this
three.
late?
And the tree just grabbed him with one of the, they look like nooses, but it's actually parts of the branches.
Well, old noose is usually made out of plants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break one of those branches. I'm gonna break the branch that he's on
Yeah.
off.
And just take them off.
Basically, you can either attack or just go with a strength roll, and for every level your strength gets is a die 6. There'll be tons of levels, I know, but that's just the way it works. Go ahead. Well, you want to see what it is? Then we'll know what your hand-to-hand is when you're really bad.
158.
158. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. That's 10.
70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 155. That's
10,
15
20.
plus so 28 levels.
28 levels. Roll 28 dice.
Here you go.
Oh, fuck.
You can roll an attack too.
Let's see. That's 28 dice.
And it's not really a skilled combat thing, so you don't get your ads, but you do get all your dice.
Can we use mine?
Yeah, we should.
Hold on. We
Just
can just feed it in.
Stuff it. Stuff it.
No, we can feed it into mine stuff since I have a larger.
Like the way Florida stuffs battle boxes.
And I gotta add them all up, don't I?
Yeah. Doubles too.
Plus my ads?
No. Do you have a skill at hand-to-hand combat?
No.
No. You can get one. If you get skill at it, then yes.
Okay, so
let's. Is this one of the ones?
But
Yeah, no.
how many, you're down with how many
So-
dice? I don't think we have much to worry about.
First, I always like to separate those.
Since you are attacking a branch, it actually has less MR if you get through it. The body, the trunk, has a lot more, of course. But he can actually hit you with the bodies hanging from it. Starts smacking you away.
Good God.
3, and
Give it-
Mr. Simmons, and that is 12, 16, 19.
And what are you attacking? The trunk or the? Well, you have to attack the trunk probably, unless you have a ranged weapon.
Actually, I do.
Okay.
All right.
I
Now,
have my bow.
Do you want to go with your bow? But or are you just gonna leave the branch
No,
to the ogre?
I'm gonna
Go with the
restart and start with the trunk with my bow because I was doing different.
trunk? Okay.
now spring
You want to stay away from it, so.
Yeah.
Okay, go right ahead. Makes sense actually.
So I'm just gonna redo my roll.
He just crushed all the
Wait.
air out of you there.
Jeez.
You ain't even gotten into the place.
Did you know they've gone with
Really?
this one looks a little more severe.
The only thing I know about that game actually is the skin that was used in Minecraft. I never actually played the game.
Well, no, this new one, it actually is on.
8 and
Right here.
Just so you know, when you're grabbing the branch to break it, the tree is fighting back with one of the bodies that were hanging from it. It's like animated it to attack you.
196.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what it'd do with that.
I want to say 340.
And you were going for the same
I was
branch?
close. I was just trying to remember what you originally had.
I
but
think so.
yeah,
Okay,
340.
then go ahead. You've defeated it so far as you've taken all its points and you did 8 points damage. You're cracking the branch. And then she's attacking the same branch with a ranged weapon.
You're not helping.
So. No, it may actually finish it off. Otherwise, she'd be fighting an entirely different. The trunk is a lot tougher.
79.
No more after years.
That's only with my bow.
Because I haven't been able to.
Well, I guess you finished his crack because it snaps. You pull him off. You have the branch,
Slam him over your shoulder and carry him like
and
a hobo carry
the
him.
tree is still there though.
Okay.
You want me to launch a fireball?
Sure.
Since it's lost one branch, though, it's down points.
Alright, I cast Fire at Will.
Okay. That one's the one that keeps firing at it for like 5 rounds, or is that a different one?
That's
That's
the
force 5.
Yeah, this one is cast a stream of fire at a.
Okay.
So that would be 42 on my wizardry check.
No problem, it sounds like. What level is it?
4.
Okay.
By the way, 14 XP. And it does double equal to double the caster's level, which means dex.
Okay. That'll feel good.
2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see. One set of dice. Two set of dice.
It normally has 8 points armor, but not to fire. The armor burns.
Kind of like Wood Elves in their problem of using wood armor.
Yeah. It can stretch those branches up to 30 feet away.
Why did I toss in 2 and 3 came out?
I don't know.
You saw that, right?
Just one,
Yeah.
one was still in there somewhere.
Okay.
Add it to your numbers.
13.
As long as there was no doubles. Is there any doubles between those three?
No.
Then it affects nothing. Go ahead. Just the chances are
So
one
that-
got
that
stuck.
was interesting. I tossed in 2 and 3 come out. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like feeding Ralph 10 and 100 pops out. Or
Hey.
50 pops out and then he feeds him 100. It's like, big money. Right?
You're winning. Take him to the Coliseum or the Coliseum.
Casino.
No, well, he's in Rome, maybe.
It's got a casino up front. Yeah. It's where you lay all your bets.
$125.
It's dead. It is on fire and gone. I only had 100 points. After the 50-foot branch got pulled off, they only had 100 points left. So, if you kill it, we're going to count it as divided by 4? No, divided by 3. Ah, you fought it. Divided by 4. 38 apiece.
You happy she pulled you off before I,
What's your con?
24.
So that means you will heal. How many points you down?
3.
You're down only 3 points, and you get back 3 points a day's healing. So, you'll wake up at like 1 point after they like slap you around a little bit. So, anyone want to? Do you have any way to otherwise handle any improvement, or are you just going in like that? It's Hero's Quest. Everyone take a healing potion.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Sound like you said no, 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 man, no.
Yeah. 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 Okay. No. No.
You know, it's just a little difficult. Sometimes read this.
Uh-huh.
It's in the shadows. Little like shaded box.
Yep.
Okay,
And now I got nothing.
you got nothing. Anyone do anything to be able to help him, or is he just gonna go like that? He's got armor still.
Try to get one armor, curse is foiled.
I was thinking about casting Healthy Glow, but I realized it's actually for a defensive magic versus healing magic.
So he glows.
I don't have anything.
Wow. Well then, I guess we're going.
Hold on. Put your teeth
You do
back.
have Poor Baby, which will heal 1 point of health for every 2 points of magic you spend.
I could also cast Rockabye.
Put him to sleep.
Yeah. Oh wait, he's not a pet.
He was asleep till you guys woke him up.
That's fifth level. Here we are. How many points have you taken damage on? 3?
Back up to 1.
Oh, 1 health.
Yeah.
Oh, so healing hands would help.
No, healing hands was going to cost you a hell of a lot. But
Basically point for
23.
point.
okay,
Um,
you're down 23 points,
Yeah.
and he'd like to have some spell points left for the place you're standing before.
this would burn pretty much my entire car. Or my entire whiz.
So
Hold on, didn't I have a healing potion?
Well,
Oh, yeah, I have Penny Royal. Heal 1d6.
okay, take it. Mark it off, and you go ahead and take it. At least it's something. You don't get hit again, it won't matter.
6.
So you get back 6 points. Okay.
And honestly, I still have that sweet water.
I need that.
Sweetwater from. Are we
The
back talking
gypsies.
about the gypsies gave you?
I still got a few of those, I think.
Wasn't there a problem with those?
I don't remember.
No, they would heal the spell and everything.
It allows you to leave the fog without getting sick, is what sweet water is.
It doesn't heal you any. They lied. They said it would heal anything, but it doesn't.
Well, I recovered one of our guys' magic at one point. I know that. I don't remember who.
Well,
So basically, you're down 17 now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I still don't have enough whiz because it's a 2-to-1 ratio for that healing spell.
yeah. Well, this is the you do. You can help him get a couple points if he goes down a little more.
Oh, where was that other one? Oh yeah, healing hands, point for point healing. So
Yeah.
I can heal you 4. Oh wait, was there an overcharge thing for this? Nope, there isn't. Yeah, what the heck? $40 on my whiz check.
No problem. It's only first level.
Yeah, so heal 4 points. And give me 4 XP.
And isn't your stuff cut in half anyway due to the staff?
Which I just realized. I just remembered.
So take back whatever magic points you need. Okay.
Which technically means I could, since I just healed a 40, only needs 13
Don't worry
healing.
about it. It just
Which means 7 more wizardry points for me to be able to fully heal them.
You want to do it?
Sure.
Okay. Gain this experience.
39.
You're good. Well, I needed 20, so.
and what was it? 4 points that you used.
Did you say 7? Because the previous 2.
Basically, it would have been 2-to-1 ratio, which was 17 XP. Actually, not 2-to-1 ratio.
How many? What
So
was
it's
the?
17, so. God, my brain's not working.
Dude, if I'm at 11,
Actually, no, that was right. 17.
if I'm at 11, I only needed 20. I only was at 24 con in general, so that would mean I'd need less than that. So that
Well,
would mean
you should be at full health
13. And what are your spell points that you used?
I think you said 14.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah, just checking.
Remember, it would cost double whiz cost 4 per con. So I healed you 14. And because of my staff, it only cost me half of my spell cost.
Alright.
But he gets experience for a full amount.
Yeah.
The building before you now, after you burnt up that tree in one shot, was apparently designed to represent the serene, eternal rest of the former lords of the manor. But beneath the current sides, it's lit only by lightning and wrapped in a clinging fog. The structure has an ominous, foreboding appearance. The mausoleum is shaped like a cross, Each arm of the cross connected by a low curving wall. The curved wall supports pillars, which in turn support the domed roof of the structure, which all sits tall enough for the ogre to go
Oh
in.
wow.
The dome was originally clad in plates of copper, but time and winter storms have loosened most of the panels, and now those few remaining give it a white dome, a greenish, leprous look. A pair of massive stone doors marks the southern face of this monument of death.
If you want a monument nest, shouldn't we just like go to Jerusalem?
Yeah, that's a. I've heard that you see the movie Jerusalem. That stands out the Z on it because zombies are coming. It's actually a decent film,
Actually,
and they're making a second.
It wasn't only.
Oh, it's lots of things, but that's why they put, I think, to stand out the Z because they mentioned zombies, but I never saw any zombies. I saw demons, succubuses and
Religious
stuff.
people by definition are zombies. They don't think for themselves.
Ah, that's true. That could be it. Okay. You will notice a wagon path ends at the wide base of the spot before the doors. Stone doors are massive 15-foot high stone panels, secluded by 3 separate locks. All 3 locks, well, they would open to the same key. Does anyone have any odd keys they remember finding here or there?
Nope. Sorry, I wouldn't give
So, you can just go with a knock knock if you want.
that.
Basically, you need to do 3 of them. And
I'm trying to see where that sucker fits.
Right there by your foot.
it doesn't look to be extremely complicated. You just got to do 3 spells to open them all up within before they lock up again.
Maybe I can reach it.
Well, basically, cast 3 spells at rapid fire.
Pretty much.
One for 38, another for 41, and the last one for 41.
You're good. Because the other option was someone ripping through the wall.
And by the way, that's 9 XP.
In total, okay.
Because there are no other entrances to the mausoleum. However, the peak of the dome
Sorry.
looks like there's some cracks you might have had, but he found a way in. So, where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're over there. I'll never find you on that side of me. Entrance is T1. Of course, don't want to include that one on here. There it is. Okay. So if we go 2, 2, and the door is right there. Goes in a little bit.
I think you should have drawn this out beforehand and just use some kind of piece of paper as top before.
Yeah, probably.
Or use that,
Then I also probably should have brought out the figures, and, you know. But it looked like it was a fairly simple one.
but you couldn't because you were high.
No, we should.
No, that's not.
Yeah, I wish I would have.
But that was
Yeah, that was the first one I got to do. Was when I was making you guys wait for it at the beginning.
fuck, I did my intro last time.
Oh well, that sounds.
Considering the fact that I aced it,
Well, I had a couple I did that with, but I also had one time that I was so goddamn tired when I had to go in because I was like just had a shitty schedule that week that I sat there and looked at the damn test over and over again. And I had to call the teacher over, and he's like, what? And I'm like, and I've like helped him in the class a few days, so he knew I knew the stuff. It was how to run a camera. I already had my public access show. But I just, for the life of me, could not find the question. I was like looking at the papers, the questions, and I just didn't understand what I was looking at. Just completely drew a blank. So he had to like verbally read me, the question. And I told him the answer. But I just could not make a connection. So, there you guys are. Go in the large entrance, or you open it up. The ogre just need a first level strength on con to pull it open, or strength, I mean. So don't fumble.
I make it.
Okay, no problem. Doors are 150 pounds a piece.
There's only one way you can fail that.
So you do end up, because of the mud, pulling it through the mud to open it. So there is a little effort, but not for someone as big as him. Okay. First room. A red firelight greets you as you open the doors of the entranceway to the mausoleum. The room is paneled in polished black stone, flecked with small silver flakes. 4 pillars of the same material rise near the corners of the room. The stone pegs jut from the wall on either side. Along the north wall, a set of 3 low risers lead to a platform 5 feet above the floor. On this platform is a large curved dish resting on a tripod. A fire burns in the metal dish. Huh. They don't show it on the image though.
Yeah.
I guess that's in the middle of the room.
I see what you're doing there.
I don't even have to put my fingers in to do it.
That's the thing that burn. Oh wait, I have red. Oh, well. The burning dish in the center that's kind of like suspended.
What the fuck did you say?
What?
What the fuck did you say?
And then everyone make a wizardry check. 3rd level.
I did not make it.
30.
This is not 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
37.
You made it, which no surprise.
Yeah, if I failed that, I have bigger problems.
19.
Okay,
Yeah.
what?
19.
33.
Okay. So, 2 of you, right off the top, and it's ones that failed the roll. You stop in your tracks as you hear from deep within the tombs ahead a hoarse, evil laughter. Suddenly, there's a clang behind you as a hidden portico slides down over the door, barring the exit by any means, unless you beat on it long enough. Fire flares in the bowl, and a skeletal form dripping with rotting flesh rises out of the floor as if the smooth black surface did not exist for them, and the undead creatures head toward you.
Great.
What do you do? Roll die 6 rows.
Is there like a
6.
cup trap for that horse voice?
I don't know why it's been this way since like.
Oops,
Oh,
shit.
oh
Keep
okay.
on that.
So to save me, I have one too, but it's like I had about this earache. So.
So, you rolled a what?
6.
There's 6 of them coming at you, too. Coming at you guys.
Terrific.
What do you do?
Okay.
You're using Max, right?
Uh,
Yes, we'll play it for.
Yes, it does.
We should probably save that for the boss.
yeah.
Before you get too far on a response, the other two of you, you do not see what they're fighting.
No, so we don't have to fight it.
Sorry, we're not cats. It's not a if we don't see it, it doesn't exist. We're trumpets, actually.
I don't see my asshole, but I'm pretty sure it exists. Now, you did notice the slamming down of the gate by the door.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did, that did happen. They suddenly freaked and ran forward swinging weapons. Okay.
259.
Worried about that. Technically then. They would normally get 90 points apiece, but they don't because there was actually nothing there to fight. But I'll give them half points. 45 points. Both of them got 45 points. Yes, it was an illusion. But they would have fought for 6 rounds, and if everyone fell for it, they would have just lined down dead. But they actually killed them anyways, even if they were fake. The ogre is suddenly standing in the middle of the room going, "Ah!" for no reason, you don't know. Giving a triumphant yell.
Look, we know you need to take a shit. Just do it somewhere where we don't see it.
Gotta have it.
Ogre, that's going to be a very large shit.
This is shaped like a trumpet.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's not that big of an ogre. He's only like 12, 11 feet, something like that.
It might be the size of a T-Rex turd, though.
So,
Still pretty big.
Yeah.
the next door seems to be something that's just large and doesn't seem to have a lock on it. So you guys might be able to just open it without as much trouble. I'm going to run out of space here.
Yeah. Yep.
What if you don't be casting like you use their cost?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
at that, I'm sure what all these dots might mean,
Yep, yep, yep.
but I'll put them all there. Der.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who you? What's that girl from Death Files?
Amy.
The good one. The one that was good at her job, yeah. Murder.
Murder.
Actually, it's another job beside Alice. I know it's bad crap. Come on.
That room was called Narthex. In case you guys want to know when you were in. I don't know why. Next one. The big room that's next. Who wants to open the big door? Yes, Benjamin is, because his hands are too busy to shove his finger up his nose. Benjamin needs a second level strength roll. The ogre's like, open the door. Like being indoors, ogre? 15-foot doors?
Feels weird.
I'm gonna live here. When we're done,
44.
my house. 44? No problem. Door swings wide to reveal a large circular room under the center of the dome. Frescoes that once graced the dome itself are now dull and damaged by long brown streams of leaking water. Near the center of the room is a massive coffin made of burnished bronze, set upright and facing then the southern door, which, according to this map, came in. It would be for you guys. Benicia, they said facing you. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which way you came in. That's the only entrance, though, they said. Long tapers burn on either side of the coffin, set in long, ornate holders resting on the floor. In the coffin is a hideous sight. The decaying form of a man dressed in black, with a red-lined black cape. The rotting form rises from his repose, and you notice a large blood-red bat perched on the figure's shoulder, regarding you with intelligence and evil eyes. Mages and priests get a intelligence roll to identify what you're looking at. 25. You're looking at a lich, and on its shoulder is a quasit familiar, basically a demon that's taken form to look like a bat. Every time I bump this thing, the spring goes wing over the damn speaker. So, you have a lich and his demon servant, who are apparently working for Todd. So, seeing that, and seeing that's a person I noticed there was a lich in here, let's see what I have. For stats. Otherwise I'll just convert the D&D stats. But I tried, if anyone put out something in Trolls of a lich, I tried to stick with those stats. Okay. It's just quit fighting with his last pages in this book. Put it there like that. I guess I will need everyone to make a charisma roll.
Hi, Bill.
Are you serious? What's your charisma?
Roll a 3.
I know, I'm just.
17.
Jeez. Okay. What was yours again?
23.
Okay.
25.
26.
Well, not his way, this decision. He opens up combat by using a,
Charm person.
well, it's similar. It's the original version, and it's, she made the highest roll. So when he looked around the room to like charisma-wise to grab the one that was most likely to be a threat,
Mm.
that's why I was surprised. He's looking at this ogre over there, who should have had the highest number.
Charisma.
Yeah. They have huge. And tells the trolls monsters have the highest charisma. Big monsters, because everyone does what they say. Yes, Amasa. Can we cast on previously? Oh. Nope, he can't do that one. You're not previously subdued. So, not able to do that.
Nah.
What was his next option? Defenses. With where is it? There it is. Okay. He throws up a spell of defense around himself. Put him in the center of the room. In the box. The image they kind of give is this one.
Well,
Everyone, so you can see.
no God.
That's what's in the center of the room, casting spells if you guys.
Yeah, the quality of these photos is a little harder to read.
Yeah. So, and all the stats on this, I wasn't worried about, just description. Okay. Let's go with a speed check then. Well, no, he did his first spell. You guys have next. He did his first spell because he couldn't do what he wanted to do. He went with a protective pentagram around himself.
Oh, I'm sure it's only a pentagram.
I just did that for this shape.
At least they didn't pull a Reaper and draw an octagram. Sorry.
It's big enough he could have held two people, but it's 3 feet in diameter around him. Man, that percentage is pretty close. That's in my personal bubble. Sorry, I can't protect you.
3 feet in diameter is actually pretty big.
I like my arms red. People around me. So, that's why I couldn't stand Canada. People would come within like a foot of you and start talking to you. You feel their breath.
Better than New York. They just come up the streets. They'll straight up point you and stick your nose in their mouth.
Right.
I've never been to New York.
It sucks.
Oh yeah.
I only believe Washington D.C. just because I went there to win the award.
People get too touchy.
Touchy.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I would not have expected that in New York. Think with that kind of, maybe it's different now after COVID. I think I'd walk everywhere with a mask. I wouldn't want to touch anyone in that city. But that's just
Especially
me.
wouldn't wear a hazmat suit.
I don't know where to get one. Probably online on Amazon Wish. I wish I had protection. No. How do you guys wish to handle this? You guys have full action or whatever you want to do? He was going to try to do yes a master on one of you, but you're not subdued yet. And charm is the equivalent of it in D&D, but in D&D you don't need to have being in control of them.
He has a protection ward around him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How much is that? The an actual one?
Yeah, they're.
How much is it?
$5.
Yeah.
Look up hazmat suit costume. It's gonna cost a lot more. When I was buying stuff for the movie that we did, we bought medical supplies. It cost as much to buy a mask for like a costume effect than it did to buy a whole box of them.
Well, you can always get a beekeeper suit. It's only $20.
Yes. That thing's better with the hood and all that. So.
Oh wow.
Yes. You guys have one round to do something without him doing anything against you. He's casting, he casts the spell instead of.
That chat's going off the hook.
Which tab? Your Instagram.
No. A group text.
Not game related, is it?
No.
No. Dice just keep falling. Different directions. Maybe you do need a bigger dice tower for the ogre.
Well, if they actually did build a Ender 5 Plus size bamboo lab printer, I would buy it. And that's big enough to build the ion cannon dice tower.
My manifold. Second one.
Really?
My manifold.
The dagger?
No, my manifold.
The.
Okay, what about
What's that good for?
the left?
I'm second for.
The manifold is a dagger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2 dice plus something?
2 plus
2 plus 2.
Yeah. Is that because it's magical? Is that why you went with that instead of your regular weapons?
I'm trying to figure out where I want to go.
Well, you can. Yes, if you do use a magical weapon, let me know. The ogre doesn't have magical weapon,
Two
just a
plus two,
big,
so-
sharp one. Kind of like being
Yes.
hit by an executioner's axe in a guillotine, but they put it on a string or a rope, I mean, or not rope. God, that would be swinging.
I have definitely distraction. Definitely distraction. Disable the opponent's wizard focus. They're focusing device for spells.
Okay. Yeah. What do I do?
Well, wizard is 39. You need to beat that on the IQ.
On the IQ?
Yeah.
39. The stats between D&D and Trolls to begin with are basically the same.
Eh. Only got a 29.
29 with what?
The manifold.
Okay, well, just hold that. for a
No,
second.
she got 29.
Oh, sorry.
You attacked with a magical dagger, right?
Yep.
Okay. And he actually went to distract the magic. And you got a what, a 39?
30, you need to beat an IQ of 39.
Okay, yeah.
Or else
And-
your medical focus for that the Fletcher's probably using is disabled.
Yeah.
Turns.
That's not good for him. 17. That's what I start with. Plus 2 die 6. Plus 9. 26. So I'm going to go with that being a delay on the spell. It took longer for him to complete it. So he has one round before it completely closes on him. So your 29 might actually get through. He ran up on him.
Slightly different there. By the way,
Okay.
24.
Anyone else?
244.
With your big old axe?
Yep.
Yeah, axe English.
$169.
Well.
I also make it magic for one attack.
Okay. Well, the end product of that, because you delayed a spell, which would have blocked all damage for 2 rounds. He didn't get it up in time. Between the axe swinging and the other attacks, you crushed him and the box he was in, probably. And the crow, or in this case, probably a robin, leaps off his shoulder.
Nevermore.
And everyone roll die 6. I want a low number.
6.
6.
4 is the lowest. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to make a roll. I'm casting Mind Pox on you. The bird is squawking a spell at you, and then I roll shitty numbers. You need to roll over a 31
On what?
on wizardry.
You
Yeah.
realize
no.
that is my wizardry score, right?
No, I didn't know, but that's what I rolled. I started with a 30, and I rolled 5 dice. I only
It's
got
pretty
11.
easy for him,
How about 49?
Okay.
as I said.
I tried to do a mind pox on you, so you couldn't do spells for 3 rounds,
Yeah, fucking.
but it didn't work. So, anyone else? If you want to try to shoot it with a ranged attack, we'll take a 3rd level dex roll. A physical attack will take a 2nd level luck roll, because you can only hit him when he swoops down low enough.
And what about magical?
Magical would be arranged, and most magic doesn't need a target, just a successful control of the spell. They're kind of auto-seeking once you make your control roll.
How big is this one?
This room is 160 feet across.
How tall?
Oh, 30 feet at the height, and
Okay,
it's a
that's-
dome.
That's not a problem. I cast Fire at Will again.
Okay.
I was asking about the height because of the spell's range.
See if you can fly out of your range.
Yeah. But since it's a dome and it's only 30 feet, well within range.
Okay. Keep dumping. Working. I gotta stop doing that. Every time I hit it, I've heard on later on.
That would be a 39
39.
on wizardry.
Okay.
And
You only need a 30, so at most, even if you were aiming, but you still succeeded with your magic. Is it 4th level spell or less?
4.
Okay, you get that.
$94 with my bow.
And what was the dex roll? Did you hit with it? 3rd level, just need a 30.
No, 27.
Ah,
27?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, he doesn't have that many hits, so I think you got it shut down already anyways.
Most likely.
Catch 25 or 30, and you got what, 27?
Yeah.
So you fire and miss, my company.
106.
106. Is that what you need to roll or what your damage you did?
That's my damage.
Okay. And you made a roll earlier on. So, well, I only have 35. I had speed, poison, all kinds of fun stuff like that.
We're on level 6.
Okay. Check something. Oh. Okay.
Experience points for all this.
Well, he didn't have as many as you would think. Because he didn't have all his abilities. But we'll take that divided by 4. And so 38 for everyone again. And then the bird he
Oh.
got
14.
was actually worth 32 also.
Wait, who's getting the 32?
You killed the bird. The spell-casting bird. Possessed by a spirit of a quasit. That's alright. If I made it another round, I was going to transform into a dragon. I had polymorph.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
Any XP.
You noticed something when you were searching the room to check size. You looked up. And all those corner pieces right here are holding that huge apparatus we were talking about up in the air, up above. It got chain pulled up there. So that's what these are supports holding the platform up here. It can be lowered at the ones by the doors.
Which is
2 people, one on each side, and it can be brought down. Which is odd, because as far as you knew, only the alchemist had done this. So he had someone with him.
three guesses to
Right. Could have been Weatherby though too. It's his mausoleum. He's been dead for a long time, but they could have put it up there a long time ago. Or he had someone else with him. Todd didn't put it. Well, actually, they see how chemists put it up here.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is there a rust buildup on the chains?
Yes.
Then yeah, well, it pulled up there quite a while ago.
Yeah. It was taken out of the other locations that you guys found it. Remember the parts you found at different locations, and it was moved here. When it went up is when after it was turned on and then pulled up, is when the fog rolled in all over the lake.
Say is because someone couldn't use like fly spells or a ladder to get up there.
Yeah. So either you can lower it, or you can,
Fly.
yeah, you can go up there. It is a basically,
Yeah, we could.
technically, I guess the ogre could rip it down, but I don't know if you want it damaged. You didn't want to be able to turn it off or affect it. It was basically jammed on controls, and then all the parts that were controls were removed, and so it was left on. You have all the controls again.
Well, lower it.
Yeah, let's try to lower it.
The apparatus, this huge machine, sits in a large room somewhere, which we already checked to where it was. It was here. It was created to bring the spirits from another being in hopes that he would get through it. You know, as far as he thought it was a good thing at the time.
Turned out to be a bad thing.
Yes, the first one that came through was Todd. Immense amount of magical force, as in the center of it is a spinning ball of sulfur encased in a 15-foot glass globe, which actually kind of exits the top of the building. Remember I said about the cracks? Originally they opened it to make it so this thing could escape. It didn't pour fog out the doors, it just drifted off. That's why there was a large cloud on top of it too. But also, as you look into that spinning globe, there are strange shapes flowing through it. After a while, it can be seen that they are some of the trapped souls. But from them, you're sensing a lot of madness and chaos more than you are evil, of course. They would say there was supposed to be a priest to check that, but the priest didn't make it.
And Owens.
The key elements to this device are the rod of Rastinin.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to update your prescription for glasses?
Rastinon. Rastinin. The black diamond. Also gives a figure right there.
The rod of Rastinol.
Rastinin. Someone's name, as far as I can tell. Road of Rastinon, the Soul Searcher Orb, the Ring of Reversion, and the Black Diamond itself is the focus. You have all the parts. Who's going up to play with it and taking who has the parts and what's going on? Are you bringing it down?
We're bringing it down.
Probably carefully.
Well, who's the strongest people? I mean, what's your strength check?
37. But I also got bugbear strength in the process.
What do you have?
Well,
Strength.
That's the
I
ogre
know,
that's over
but
there. That's
I have to heal my strength from here. 'Cause I only left at 16 after 14 was taken away. So I fully healed still.
Your strength or your con?
My strength.
no, she was that would have healed. She
Okay.
was hit by something that was draining. It was a type of undead. Lich. Not a lich. A shadow. It was sucking away her life force and it would take away stats every time it hit her.
Well, either way, you and I can work together without, breaking the lynch.
So that would have been a 30.
You two winch it while the ogre kind of stands in case it tips or something.
Yeah.
You try to catch it.
Yeah.
Alright.
The
Because
strength of
you
it.
can reach up and touch it.
Well, actually, if you have a 30 strength, you can
Yeah.
the next strongest.
Yeah.
You just stand there in case something magically goes wrong.
I know.
So lowering this big magic ball in the center. Well, first thing is you lower it, the room will start getting a little more fog in it, of course.
I should have just away from that was pumping it out.
Yeah, well, it's still pumping it out, and a lot of it's still going out.
Yeah, pumping
But a
out
lot
stop.
still, yeah, all over the place. So, but you bring it down. You have light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had that magical gem,
That was turned into
a lantern.
yeah.
But that's why the magical gem existed. Because the problem you have is the wind in here. If you have a torch or something, you're having problems. If you have a lantern, you're all right. But the fog's also creating kind of a wind, pushing it, around, away from it, basically. So, any work? First of all, takes an intelligence roll. How are you guys? Basically, you can see the location where all these probably go. And you've also looked through papers. Question is, who is trying and who is playing?
I'll
and doing
try.
it? Which one?
The rod first.
The rod first. Okay?
She probably has
First
to
do
go out.
intelligence check.
Should we take a break?
After he tries this one, we'll do that.
I mean, it's 9:11.
Yeah, that's true.
Throw in this if you want to
27.
call you. Oh, let me see a second. I can do shit something else for you.
Okay. I am going to need you, first of all, to make a roll with 3 dice 6.
12.
Now. Meh. Meh. Meh.
Okay.
Meh. No. Damn it.
Now I need you to make a intelligence roll to fight the spirit of something that's attempting to take your body.
No, 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 no.
46.
46.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by 1 point. Because you're not a cleric. There was a chance, or a priest, there was a chance that you would have been possessed because this is the source of all the spirit switching. And you were playing with it. So, but you made the roll, you got it put onto the, it's actually like on the handle itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're then going to take a break. Go ahead, I'll let you guys do that. Take this for a second. Okay. Watch the quarters.
Ever since I put my knee, it's just not right.
wonder who people have for troops. So when I ride, I'll ride it with you next time too, with the big buses down on the road. When we get back to it, then we'll let you show. Well, you will be assigned one. You're all leaders of groups. You just haven't been back, but since you're an officer, you'll assign an army. Now, you can decide if you want a dark elf, you know, basically, whatever you are, you can have an army of them. Each one has their own army. There's like 15 units. Every group has, there's actually more now, but he's been expanding. We'll be adding more characters next time we go around. Yeah, your hobbits are the main group. So he has probably an army of hobbits. Hobbits have the same constitution as dwarves. They don't have, they're not as strong. So you could, you know, go and what they're good at. It's like we had a character that was a wizard, or not a wizard, a fairy. Thinking, what the fuck is an army of fairies? Well, they're great for communication. If you have an army of fairies, you can have every group talking to each other all the time. They just fly back and forth. So, you know, maybe you'd be a thieving army. Maybe a raiders. But your hobbits that would run in and steal everything in the house. Yeah, so they can be stealthier, smaller. You basically, you work on the group. What's the strength of the Blood Legion? Blood Legion is, see, I ran a game before like this. It's called, Crimson Hand. And you put that in the Well, the money you made is what you supply your troops. If you want to upgrade your army, you need money. Every leader is responsible for their own anywhere. So some will have lots of money saved up. But you'll get the basics.
Before you guys get started, I'm going to get a cup of coffee.
Okay. Don't too quickly forward.
I will be right there. Does it have water in there?
Will not do it.
It's got water in there. I just got to dump this.
Well, they're contributing. Actually, it's supposed to be on my table, but Lana will snag it too about it. So chances are we'll finish the mausoleum today, and then you'll be on the hunt next one. And then we'll end it with getting all the information I need of all the characters. Basically, so when I said next time you do come back to it, you get a sheet for that character showing your army and the people. So then you can be easier to keep track of what you have. I had done it before like that, right? We may figure next time where they're at. Because then
Welcome back, Michael.
Potato has to decide what each group is doing.
Right.
I mean, you could be
I'm getting some coffee.
That's your guys' But once you start playing with assassins, they can do it.
I definitely need a cup of coffee.
Where are we going to turn in paperwork for the dang hen program?
What's
I
that?
can't
It's supposed to be able to help you get into
Where
a
I did my
place.
glasses. I probably You got to do what?
It's supposed to be able to help you get into places.
Like a key. A door? A door helps you get into places.
Get an apartment and stuff like that.
But yeah, apparently they've added
You figure it all out,
to the arch
tell me,
on
okay?
Oculus.
Huh?
Oh, nice.
When you after you're done with that,
I've been
figure
trying
it
to figure out
out.
the whole
You tell
moving
me.
forward.
Oh, we've already got paperwork in.
No, I
That's
mean,
more
but
the bitch
how
than
it
you
works.
think. But And my
They
avatars
pretty
are all
much
gone.
just are, they help pay the
All the ones I downloaded, they're gone. So I need to get back into the whole shop thing and redownload.
They do the application fee, and usually if they can't help you with the first month's rent, cool.
But
Usually.
it's kind of nice, you know,
That'd be nice.
because they don't censor when you do this.
Have fun now.
And then I took over. Okay. So, that's one. Well, I should pass this over.
But I thought you weren't Jewish. I always-
Passover? I'm not of any religion. Okay, so we have, this one's done. That was the ring, right?
No, the rod.
No, we did the ring. You said reversion. That's the ring.
No.
We just had this discussion. The rod is the Rasta Rastanon.
You do remember he has you to kind of a stone goldfish triple something bug, right?
I guess so. But the ring is what you dealt with because it went onto the control, the actual, control bar, which unlocked it. Now we have still the Soul Searcher Orb, the Rod of Rastanon, and the Black Diamond. The reason I have to ask who is doing what ones, each one's going to have a different stat that is responsible to successfully do it.
Who's next?
Who wants to play with one of the 3 items left?
Not me, because I don't refuse to take any responsibility when you fuck it up.
Okay. There's a Black Diamond, which takes Dex to place. The Rod, which takes Strength
I'll do it.
to lock into place. And the Soul Searcher Orb, which takes straight up Wizardry.
I'll go for the rod.
Okay. The Rod has to be forced, kind of like a, you know how a circuit in a lot of the cars, you have to shove it in? It's got to be shoved into place.
I make it no problem.
Shove it so hard it comes out the other side.
Actually took 5th level strength. Might take 2, they said. What, 2 hands?
People.
No, 2 hands for the ogre. He just took 1 hand. Went, go. It was too easy. Watch this.
Why don't you just make me think of that lightning bastard?
The rod.
Yeah.
This is the transforming crystal of the wondrous power that operates the apparatus. It is the soul spirit transporter. Without the rod, the alchemist machine is useless and would not operate. It is the circuit, basically. The rod is a crystal shaft 2 feet long and half a foot in diameter. Silvery sparks occasionally flicker along its path, crackling quietly. There's a chance if you try to break it, that it would hellbomb burst on you. But you didn't get a fumble, so you got it in there, everything's good. And you made your roll by plenty of points, so you didn't even take damage from it sucking your soul. Suck on this. Okay. The Soul Searcher Orb, which is pure magic, has to be magically held through wizardry points or skill ability into the center of the dome, the great big glass, 15-foot glass, whatever you call it, sphere. It drops in there and you have to hold it till it reaches the center. And then the Black Diamond is Dex because it's got to be balanced on its firing pin, basically.
Well, my dex is a 20 and my wizardry is a 22. So,
Well, luckily it's only 3rd level for either one of them, so make your choice.
I guess I'll go for the diamond.
Okay, Dex.
So just,
You need a 20, 25, 30 Dex.
no, 26. 26.
You did not make it.
No, I did not.
She drops, the diamond does not stay on its thing and it falls down, hitting the ground. As soon as it touches the ground, the entire room turns black.
Yay. Okay.
It generates the sphere of darkness for the spell, which blocks out the outer sun.
Oh.
So basically it's just pitch black right now. Nothing, even magical light fails.
Whoops.
So now someone needs to pick it up and try again. But its level's now gone up 1 because it's dark. It's hard to balance something in the dark compared to the light.
I'll try it.
Okay? First, intelligence roll. Third, 30.
Wait, is that on?
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone leaves us on all night listening
40.
to us like white noise. Well, I can sleep to this. Sounds like people gaming in the front room. I'm used to this growing up. Oh.
40.
40? You're good there. You found it. Felt around, but you find it.
Even with
You have
my lantern.
Lantern does nothing.
It's magical.
Nothing is showing any light. True darkness blocks everything.
Yep.
It blocks the sun from the valley.
Alright, now what do I do?
$20.
Now you need to dex it onto its trigger, which basically it's standing on the point. It will hold only if it's perfect. And you need a 4th level dex now. So 35.
And it's multiple.
35.
When do you do blanket?
That would work. I wish that was one of the diets I was on. I try to be on it though. Dirty keto Mediterranean, heart healthy, diabetic 2 diet.
Bargain case.
49.
Okay. It's holding. Now the only thing left is the Soul Searcher Orb, which has to be magically guided by your will into the dome, which it will respond to. And then you have to hold it there. Although, you kind of need to, as soon as you touch it to try to move it, you can feel there's a link, so, like it's pulling on you. So if you miss this one, it may suck you in.
So what do you need for that?
I need a 30 wizardry.
Alright.
That's something you need.
36.
Okay. So you're holding the hobgoblin, or the, hobgoblin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you pulled it up. See, he'll have a hobgoblin. You might have archers that are dark elves if you wanted. Which, don't forget, the dark elf is different than the drow elf. It would be a tribe of your own.
Right.
Type.
Well, I was just more thinking about.
But we'll do that. This game we're going to finish the mausoleum, I think. But we still haven't located Todd. So we'll have one more session. But also at the end of that session, I want to get from all players basically what all their characters are and their groups. So next time we come in, I'm going to have that ready for you guys with pictures, with images. Now, it is on. It comes to life even more so. What do you want to do? You hear all the parts and all the gears grind into place.
Okay, so we got everything on there now.
Yep. And you have one switch.
I'll turn off. I'll turn this thing off. So, however.
Well, it's in one direction. Do you want to go the other way?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a luck roll. Level 3.
Oh boy.
I'm doing for myself. Yeah. And it comes in a variety of colors. Sure.
40.
40.
It does.
Well,
What?
you got it.
White, red.
You're safe. Because there's also, in the end, some things may not have worked anymore after all these
Right.
years. So you would have had to repair it,
And I'm doing the first.
which would have meant going back to all that paperwork. Not fun, huh? So, where did my map go? There we go. Okay. Oh, that was on the outside. Okay, I was looking at the map. I'm like, yes. Okay. So the other three directions, after you've shut that off, it is dark outside, but the room is lowly lit by this equipment, which is greatly kind of shut down, but like the dome or the sphere is still active of a cloud rolling around inside it. So, the other directions are 5 is all doors except the southern entrance, which is the one you came through, are marked with brass plaques screwed into the doors. The northern plaque from here, which is just the opposite where you entered, reads, "Those who most valiantly led the way for our manor." The western plaque reads, "Those who so generously served." And the eastern plaque reads, "The Weathermay family vault."
Yeah.
Well, which way or what? Now, first, also, these two doors are much larger doors. They're like double-sized single doors. This one over here is a standard single door. So you gotta go single file down that way. The ogre will have to make a dex roll to get down that way. It's a smaller pathway. What do you guys do?
Well, we could split up two to go one way and two go another.
Could. The fog has quit generating in here, so it's not generating outside either for once. So, you won't need the intelligence check to move around. So, which way do you want to go, Ben? And who's going with you?
We can go down that one, yeah.
Okay. That's the one that said, a brass plaque that said, "Those who most valiantly led the way for our manor." Go ahead and open it up.
Yeah.
Strength roll. Just the first level.
47.
Okay, the door opens onto the top landing of a staircase that runs down the sides of this oval room to the right and left, descending down 20 feet, spiraling downward. The room is, okay, everyone wants to go down, need the dex roll, except for the, well, I don't know if the ogre wants to try. Just anyone else, just a dex roll.
26.
Basically, don't trip and fall. Okay. It's basically a don't lose your balance situation because there's no railing on one side. But if you follow the other wall, it's all right. The railing kind of collapsed over the years. See pieces of it down below.
32.
You're good. Okay. The room is furnished as you get to the bottom in a white stone serrated by gray bands. 3 large shields hang on the walls, each hanging over a large stone crypt. Basically a one-room one, though. Hovering over each coffin is a translucent figure form of a man in ornate armor. The ghostly figures ascend towards your level. What do you do? What do you do?
Guess I could get ready to fight it.
Yes. You have 1 round to do anything magically or range-wise before it gets there. But it is ghostly, so it's not doing a lot.
I'll hit my axe with Vorpal Blade first.
Okay. You roll my dice.
I make the roll.
Yep. Anyone else joining in your fight?
How about with you guys?
Yeah. It's gonna fit into the room. Only bad thing about ogres.
Your weapon's magic, right?
Yeah. And I also just cast Vorpal Blade on it, too.
Or 10, 12, 15, 16. Okay.
I'm gonna first try to cast Alice Spring. Oh, go away.
Now on all 3.
There's 3.
Yeah.
$67.
Okay.
I don't know. Should I try casting whammy on your weapon?
Hit it with some more points.
Well, triple base weapon damage. Dice roll.
Yeah. Plus he already has a double going.
Yeah, so I cast whammy on your weapon too.
Okay.
It just triples your damage.
God.
But they don't really have anything that works well against ghosts.
Yeah.
What are the points
These are specters. They're the reanimated forms of the three buried founders of the family. The Renner family. It's one side of the Westermaid.
Okay. I got a number for you.
Okay.
912.
Okay. Well, you shattered through all three spirits. Say, once you got through their attack, which was actually 492 points, that you guys had to get through, they only take a point apiece because after that, they don't have bodies. So they just disappear. So they're gone. And who they were is the three founders. One of them, as he died, you know, or disappeared, looked like Lord Weathermay himself. Maybe in his younger days.
Mm-hmm.
Another one was Lady Weathermay. And the third one was Rainier, who was one of the first members of the family. Next to them is their crypts are down there. 3 separate burial chambers.
XP for all this for
For this thing,
yeah.
oh, first of all, who took part in putting the thing together? Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got 125 points. Now, in these things being defeated, they were 330 points.
For
You.
330.
Yeah. 110 points apiece.
Jesus.
But give him 200 for the spell that helped you out.
Okay.
Okay. What do you do now that they're dead? They're gone. You cast them away.
I guess look at the crypts.
Okay. All 3 of them?
Yeah.
Sure.
You find they're full of, they have jewelry in them, as well as, there's a blade of a bright gold color. Looks like it might be made of gold, laying over Rainier's chest.
I'll take a look at it.
Okay? It's nice looking. It's not marked or anything in any way. So physically you can't see it and tell anything about it.
Not yet, anyway.
Nope. There are spells that will do that, and that's why they exist. Omnipotent Eye.
You have such power.
Which one?
Omnipotent Eye.
He found a gold sword.
Here it is.
Kind of a Shamshir style.
Alright,
You know, a curved blade.
39.
Okay. You can feel its essence. It is known as the Sunblade. It does double damage versus undead. It burns them. If they actually hit 0, they will catch on fire. Flaming death to undead. Like vampires, things like that. That's why it was buried. And
Who wants it?
that's the only weapon.
Okay.
The rest is basically each tomb has 5,000 gold worth of treasure.
You said this was the Sunblade? Or?
Sunblade.
We'll leave
Same stats as a Shamshear. Let me get that for you.
We'll keep that. We'll keep that, but we'll leave everything
Or
else.
just write down Shamshear if you're not going to be using it. I don't know if you can. What's your strength? Oh, you're 4,
26.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You have over 18 on both your dex and strength, don't you? Yeah, you're good. Oh, but no, you're a wizard. You can't use it.
No.
You can't use anything over a 2-handed weapon. Or 2-dice weapon, I mean. So someone else can use it.
Give it to her.
Well, you can just hold it for now and decide
Yeah.
who's going to have it.
Yeah. Well, it getting successful.
Yeah. So, what are you chewing on? Penis. Chamois shear. Grand Shamshear, Nodachi. It's a 6-foot blade. Nope, it's a great Shamshear. It's only 5 feet. 5 dice plus 0. You have to have a 15 and 15 strength and dex, and it weighs 130. It is a 2-handed weapon though. And times 2 damage on undead. If they hit 0, they will explode as if they're hit by the sun. So, and then 15,000 worth of jewelry and
Oh,
gems.
yeah.
But you can trade in for gold pieces later. If you're willing to rob a tomb.
No.
Well, you're taking the sword.
Yeah, but we got a lot of undead that we're dealing with right now.
Oh, any excuse in the storm. Okay. That is that room. There's 2 more passages to check.
Go up and since we'll be facing it, we'll go to the right, I guess.
Okay.
That's
Or
the
you're
left.
facing. Yeah.
So
This is. So I think you're facing east, south, west, east. Yeah. But I didn't like keep misplacing the map. 7. You open the door. This is the final resting place of the long line of West Weathermays and their predecessors. Not the soldier ones, but like that was the other place. The walls of this room are lined with drawers for
Mike.
their deceased, reaching the
Nice.
floor level 40 feet below you. Is a slightly above your vantage point an unrailing or a unrailed ledge 10 feet wide circles the room. To a door on the far side, there are a number of drawers to your right that are already open.
not a lot in here, I take it.
Well, you never said you were looking
Look around, see what there is.
down on the room or the drawers in between that are partially open.
I'll check the drawers and then check the room.
Okay. First one, make a luck roll. You got 5 of these.
23.
Do it again. If you go into the next one, or someone else can open it. It's empty. Whatever bones are like just dust right now, and clothing and all that. Just a bunch of dust in here. Check the
22.
Same as that one.
21.
Okay.
Next one. 24.
Okay. And the last one.
23.
Nope. So far, so good. You get over to that door.
I open it.
Okay. Roll 3 dice 6.
Ten.
But
You open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Is it opening? You start to hear like a cracking, like a plaster breaking loose a little bit. But it's been sealed from the opposite side.
Oh, joy.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Make a strength roll.
$43.
Okay. You break it open. Hey. Look at this. You rolled a 10, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's what's waiting outside that for.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. You open. It opens outside.
Mm-hmm.
Speed check.
Nope, the buzzer's coming back.
$45.
It fails to grab you. As a tree's branch and the thing tied to it reaches in for you. It is that same damn tree.
Mm-hmm.
You've opened the door outside and it's out here waiting for you. It's supposed to be something and it ends up being the same damn tree. But it is burned. But apparently it's tried to grow back some. So it is a gnarled version of it.
I'm just very pissed off.
Yeah. Actually it's only worth 50 points now, but it does have armor. Burnt surface.
Mm-hmm.
What do? It missed grabbing you. It went to grab you. You face it off or you run from it.
You want to finish burning it?
I guess.
You go burn it again. The only reason, this new growth, come on, man, it's trying to come back. But it hates him. The tree's about the size of the branch that was pulled off. Could be that branch.
Probably.
Because you pulled it off the burning tree.
I cast blasting power.
Okay. Do damage, man. Do it.
All for strength.
You have to do it.
Which
Call the dark forces.
we did not, by the way.
Okay.
For a wizardry check.
What level is it?
Third.
You're good.
It basically, well, let's see. For third level spells, I just need to make a 30, and my wizarding score is 31.
So, yeah.
Points for the cast.
So I take it you tell me your roll without the added stats to it? Because I was wondering how you're getting such low numbers.
No, that was just my wizardry.
Yeah, okay. So basically, unless something bad happens, you're pretty good with any spell 4th level or less. And one or the other. I think the flaming one does your missile adds. We add into it, and the ice one, because the physical force uses your physical.
65.
You had your ads?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Yeah, that's the end of it. Give him 50 points again. That's all it had. Now you're outside.
Okay, then I guess we go back.
Yep. This is the way they actually came in first. Put the bodies in here. They didn't go through the whole place usually. They just did what they needed for each side. So you go back in. There's only one left. The opposite side.
Let's go.
This is the one that leads to what's known as the Pauper Den. The door swings open to reveal a long room with the floor 30 feet below your level. On an unrailed ledge of stone an unrailed ledge of stone circles the room, which is 10 feet wide. Beneath you is a twisted mass of rotted wood, lime, and churned earth. You can see whitened bones sticking out of the earthen floor. You go down there? You stay there?
Mm-hmm. Going down.
Anyone else going down? Okay. How about you?
Yeah.
How about you?
Why not?
Okay. Just you make a dex roll. Oh, if you fall 15 feet, it's not that bad.
Come here, you.
Feet out. You can let her on the table.
28.
28.
Yeah.
So you slip what's equal to your height. Take 2 points of damage. One die 6 per level. Your level's 10 feet, 11 feet. So you could have only stubbed your toe a little bit on the way down and fell. Or you just jumped. Jumped down the middle. Land in there.
Yep.
Then we're going to say is the first one there. Make an intuition check. Poke.
23.
You're hearing, after you landed, there's some cracking and some movement in the soil. The cracking is the sound of bones snapping, it sounds like. But it's after you landed. Now, are you still going to fall through? Or is there something underneath the soil moving around? What do you do?
I'm gonna stand still.
Okay. Okay. How about the rest of you? Everyone roll. I need a second level on speed. To be here the same round he landed. First level, you'll be there next round.
26.
You'll be there.
20.
Take a round.
Speed's like my little stats.
Yeah. Well,
Dr. Charisma.
you're not in a hurry to get hurt.
20.
Okay, she's behind you. So, first you're down there. And there's things like this in this game I don't think they think about. But, okay. What is happening, because it's more fun to tell you, but there's no reason you would know whose body was buried down here. Unless you knew the family for some reason. They never really covered that, but there's apparently a member of the family named Godfrey who slayed his wife and child, who was thrown down this hole and landed here. Well, he is currently, because of the horrible energies around the area, standing up out of the soil with the bones of his wife and his child wrapped into his body. He is one being, and he is attacking you. So, Give me a first level speed check. Anything less means you were surprised.
Make it.
Kate, you're not surprised. You see him coming. You're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. $14, 16, 17, 18, 19 dice.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No.
she's got to do this amidst distraction.
Thanks.
Okay.
Look like I got a focal blade on her weapon.
Huh? On hers? Go ahead. We're getting close, so.
Just double thing.
And just for shits and giggles, I do the same.
Only one focal
Well, then you
blade.
can't attack this will on his weapon, or that means you don't attack.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna attack.
Okay.
But five.
Go ahead. Make it a bigger number. At this point, won't matter, will it?
Yeah, make it 5 as well. It's after your times 2. My times
I couldn't hit it with my
2.
So that'd be times 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you can swear it.
Something's going to die? Hey, you can all, like he said, you can always cast whammy as well.
Good boy.
Well, it'd take you another round to do the second one. I think you probably have it anyways already.
992.
Well, he only had a 212. So your guys' magic also protects you because you needed to have magic on it. Otherwise, he would just like reformed. So you destroy poor the guy. So give her give her 180, and the other two of you that cast spells take 50 apiece. Besides the spell points, of course.
Goddamn, Alex.
And there's no treasure in this area, of course.
Of course.
Oh, also just in case someone digs around in here, you're gonna find pieces of wood, like used to be parts of the box they shipped this thing over here with, that say mausoleum or Heather House or the crypt. You know, different. Basically, this became a trash spot for them. There's also a couple other bodies down here. That's done. So you guys come out. What do you guys want to do now? You know the one thing, yes, you look outside, it's dark because it's nighttime. But you do see stars.
So possibly by morning it'll clear up.
It's starting to clear up already.
Yeah. Well, the fog's not being pumped out. You can see more clouds like on the outside edge. Only lightning left is like go out over the water. You know. So
Is there a way to stop
also
this?
though,
Destroy the machine.
everyone do an intuition check.
I want to say take the license over. We have nothing.
Anyone got hell bumpers?
You want an intuition?
Huh?
I failed.
You failed? Okay. So you didn't know. Just my first level's all I need.
30.
You're good?
Let's on this fourth level spell.
You notice,
36.
you three notice there are people out here. Like villagers that came to get you guys when you came out. But the sudden change in the weather does make them wondering.
Can I go back in and destroy that machine?
Yeah.
I cast whammy on your weapon first.
So you go in there and just start mangling it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I cast whammy.
Go ahead and.
Who wants one of the items that are attached to this damn thing? Because it could actually help us in one way or another.
Rip out the controls first and then smash it.
Okay.
What do you want out of it? What are you taking?
What do you want?
I mean, like, if you're ripping out something, I guess. If not,
What do you guys want me to take out?
basically, what do you guys still have in existence and what leaves existence forever?
I'm fine with taking the ring.
That was the ring of reflection with that.
Yeah.
The ring.
Ring of reversion.
Yeah.
Then there's the Soul Seeker orb, the rod, and then the black.
Okay, first of all, the orb's in the middle of that 15-foot sphere that still has something moving around in it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't press that.
Okay. The rod of Rastanon. That's a good thing. If you break it, you're going to destroy this thing. But you might take yourself with it. It has a 5% cumulative chance if you're beating on it to Hellbomb Burst. It's a power source. The ring can allow the switching of a solar spirit. Basically, it's almost like a born again to another body, spirit, but there's also a chance of failure. So, especially, it's got to be in the hands of.
So I'm just taking off the diamond, the rod, and the ring.
You want the diamond, the rod, and the ring, but you're going to leave the orb, or are you going to take the power source?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll make it easier to where we can actually probably take the orb then too.
Yeah, not to mention afterwards, you can always head over to the store.
Well, actually, as you pull out the rod, it still seems that orb has something in it. And it seems like it could be a shadowed creature of some sort. Something from the other side.
Which means that it hasn't fully dissipated the charge yet.
Also means
Could
that
be.
whatever it is could
Well,
be
it's
trapped.
moving around inside there.
It could be trapped.
If the
on
orb
us.
is destroyed, it will get free. So, there's on that. The rod can be taken without affecting that. That has to be physically broken open. The ring will allow possibility, has to be used by a cleric, therefore a priest. And it allows to move a spirit from a dead body from a living body to a living body. So it can't be someone that's dead, but it can switch them.
How deep into the middle of the machine is that?
The orb,
Yeah.
it's in the center. It is the center of the machine. When it used to be lifted up, it would stick out the top. So there's the roof, and then there's a little hole they broke into it. That's why there were some cracks. And it stuck out a little bit more, but you couldn't see it because of all
Well,
the
I'm gonna
funds.
reach in and take the orb.
You're going to reach, you're going to go ahead and try to take it?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what it does.
Because if we take these items, we can send them all to Ado, and I dare somebody to go after him.
That's why I should keep saying, I was trying to pull this crap.
Oh shit.
Shut up, you. Yeah, when I was playing Call of Cthulhu on PlayStation, that went off and it made me jump so high. I was like, "Fuck you!"
Ooh, okay. Make an intuition check.
54.
Okay. Looking in there, getting ready to reach in there. The cloud takes form for a second, like it's looking, like its face focuses for a second as it goes by you, as it flows by. Kind of a search of the pattern. And the face looked like the chief of your tribe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna break the orb.
Okay. Actually, it's really fragile if you have it, the thing in the middle. You have to always, if you roll a 1-8 or a natural 1 on any roll while carrying it in D&D, it breaks. It's real fragile, but what it does is it can be used like a crystal ball for searching for something, for someone. It can find living things. But it's highly it's basically, crystal itself is very delicate and easily breaks. So, but if you just leave it, then what we have is the black diamond, which
Star Wars.
2 values to it. One, you could sell it to a jeweler as a black diamond. It's worth a lot of money. It's a pretty good size of a baseball bat or baseball. Because in truth, the black diamond has no magical properties. It's just the perfect spiritual or the perfect material component for the shadow creep spell that's tied into the field. The rod, I would say you probably could use it as like a battery. Someone could tap it for magical energy if necessary sometime. It's just a battery. Magic energy was charged into it. And the ring to do that trick. So, make a roll, give me how much damage you do to this piece of equipment.
Remember, I cast whammy, so
With my axe.
With your axe, with the whammy.
So add up, then triple it.
Oh boy.
I technically would have enough to do another.
I do have some points,
Kind of
For it?
I've got enough to do.
It's pretty low,
Vorpal Blade one
but
more
it's
time.
also in D&D,
But
so
we're not there. So.
if I do that,
Not where.
You guys aren't inside with me.
That's why I cast it before she went in.
just in case it blows up.
Because I don't want bitch getting a hold of it.
Yeah, so the wife.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well you guys that are outside,
Yeah.
2 of you made it, you failed the intuition check. So the other 2 of you make another intuition check. You notice something going on in the mass. Okay, I think I'm in trouble.
22.
22.
Yep.
So you both made it. You guys notice there's some people and some activity going over by the fancy wagon with its horses sitting over towards one side. Like the person who came with the people. Luckily, no one seems to be pointing guns at you anymore. They're looking at the stars. So if you came out without finishing it, it could have been different. What do you get?
729.
That looks like it's bigger than 226, which is the number they give, and they say you take the hit dice times 8. So I took that number times 8 and determined what number for resistance. So you got it. Now you guys outside. Now, yeah, write down those 3 items.
I've still got them.
Well, if you still have them right.
Yeah.
So here I'll put, just to remind me, we have the ring, black diamond and the rod.
And the orb.
Did you? I thought you decided not to reach into the chief floating around in the orb.
Oh yeah, true.
So no orb. Like I said, it'd be fine, but also I look at it, it's really fragile.
The orb could go fuck itself.
You just wait for it to all die out. That's it. If it falls inside the orb, it's probably gonna break. There's a good chance.
Hey, at least it wasn't, you can do a Pokemon thing with it. I choose you! Go fight for me!
So, yeah, sort of somewhat bam. You're doing that. You two notice the wagon and the guards trying, or the people kind of rushing towards it.
I'll walk up there.
Okay. It seems the wife has passed out.
The mayor's wife.
Yeah.
Technically, it's the mayor's widow.
Yeah, true. The current mayor, I should state, more so. Because it was a family position, so it would have went to her. She's unconscious, so they're kind of rushing her to the wagon and taking her to the institute to be checked. But she seemed to pass out just as the fog was starting to clear.
Uh-huh.
She was possessed, I told you guys.
Something else.
Which leads to the one last problem, which we will probably be dealing with next week,
Yeah, because it's 10:20.
is to go find Todd. Now, one thing you will probably notice before then, the fog has pretty much up and disappeared to everywhere except over the water, like out deep. And also, there are some boats that have been hanging out there this whole time.
Hey, come on, that's not bad.
So, that's a possibility to check. But we will take care of him, and then we will also fill out details as to what our armies are, so next time we pick up. But then, the following week, we'll be beginning the new campaign, which will be, first of all, just a day to assemble character creator and the area. And then we'll do that.
6:23, Alex.
Also, tomorrow, or next time we game, there should be the bonus of finishing the entire thing, which happens to be 1,000 points. It's a rather thick module, so it's worth 1,000 points. If you kill Todd, and don't get killed in the process.